I was a bit concerned that I would end up ranting nebulously like this. So I, for the remaining few minutes that I have, I actually drew up an agenda for today's proceedings, over which I will be presiding. So first on the agenda, kids TV in the 90s, something we can all relate to. I'm sure we were all kids in the 90s, apart from the people running the event, deciding whether I get in or not. But yeah, kids TV in the 90s was great, wasn't it? You had, Teletubbies, Tweenies, Tots TV, the others that didn't begin with T, none of which immediately spring to mind. But yeah, I was thinking about Teletubbies recently, actually, and not in a weird way. I was sort of thinking that certain aspects of that show, great as it was, were fundamentally inappropriate. If you really think about it. First of all, the Teletubbies diet. Fuck was up with that? Like, these creatures, let's call them that, subsist entirely on Tubby custard and Tubby toast. But I mean, I'm no nutritionist, right? But really, aren't they going to be like maybe going down to scurvy, the Teletubbies? They just have Poe in the corner, sort of gums rotting away, fingernails falling out, you know. Another slightly inappropriate thing is the fact that they had a Hoover, a vacuum cleaner, with an extending nozzle that got really quite rigid as it extended, called Nunu. I'm kind of shocked no one at the BBC thought to point this out. And thirdly is the fact that the Teletubbies appear to live in some kind of appalling fascist dictatorship, if you really think about it. I mean, for instance, at the end of each episode of Teletubbies, speakers rise from the ground, ominously, and blare out to all of Teletubby society, time for Tubby bye-bye, time for Tubby bye-bye, time for Tubby bye-bye. The kind of sinister repetition. All of this is overseen by the baby sun in the skies, gargling instructions to sinister henchmen who are presumably off stage somewhere. But yeah, so that's Kids TV in the 90s ticked off. I was hoping the agenda thing would be a gimmick that would have more comic potential, but I can't really think of any. So I'll just gallop into the final section of my act now that the red light is being shone in my direction by our handlers, who've been keeping us in boxes all night, feeding us off olive stones and gristle.